Okay, gang. Week two of Multimedia Portfolio is to develop a personal identity mark, a personal logo combination mark that can be used to brand your multimedia portfolio. This logo can consist of your name, your initials, a design company or business that you would like to start, a name for your design services. It could be a number of things, but the logo must be a combination mark, which means there must be some letters, text combined with a symbol of some kind. If you take a look at logos throughout corporate America, many of them are combination marks, and that's what we will be developing here. I've pulled up two student samples to show you kind of what I'm looking for and to give you some ideas about a finished product and the format that the logo should be delivered in. And you'll notice here is a combination mark that one of the students developed as a personal identity mark for his portfolio. Now, after completing the design of the mark, I want you to build a identity package for me, which includes the front and back of the business card. And you can see the front of his business card was just a black background with the text or the logo knocked out in white. And the back side of the business card was his contact information. Remember, a business card is 2 inches by 3.5 inches. I'd like all of these pieces for your personal identity mark to be developed in Illustrator and solely in Illustrator. They should all be vector components, which means they should be able to be scaled large or small, so no bitmap photographs. So I'd like a business card, 2-sided. I'd like a letterhead, 8.5 by 11. That includes your logo and your contact information, which you can see right here he's developed. Remember, a letterhead is for printing letters and invoices and doing printed communication with a client or customer. There shouldn't be any big, busy background images all over the 8.5 by 11. There should be plenty of room for writing and for printing invoices and typing letters. And I'd also like a number 10 envelope, 4.125 by 9.5. Remember, the upper left-hand corner is where the logo and mailing or shipping information should be included. The upper right-hand corner is the location for the stamp, and the bottom portion of the envelope is what they send through the feeding machine to register the mail for shipping. So make sure that you do that. As real as you can make the envelope, maybe including a stamp up in the upper right-hand corner. The more realistic it looks, the more it delivers the sense of a printed piece. So here you'll see a traditional black and white solution for your personal identity mark. I would like you, when developing your personal identity mark, to make a black-only version, which you'll see right here, Matchstick Design. He also did another one-color version, which was all blue. I'd like a one-color. I'd like a two-color, which you can see red and orange here, and I'd like what's called a full-color or four-color logo as well. This is building a brand manual, a brand identity for your personal identity brand, and that way if we ever have to use it in one color, two-color, or full color, we'll have preset what those elements and colors should look like. You'll notice that this student also developed a one-sided one side and the other side, or two-sided business card. You'll see the development of his letterhead, and you'll also see the envelope where he chose to just do in black, primarily for printing costs. But I do like the addition of the stamp and the actual name of someone that you would be mailing to give some realism to it. Now, you'll notice that this layout is part of a complete layout, and we're actually going to develop case studies for all of your projects that you're going to put in your multimedia portfolio. So this is the very first piece of your first case study. Now I'm going to scroll over to give you kind of a sneak peek of where we're going to go with your personal identity mark. We're going to take that identity mark and we're going to create a series of real-world objects that we apply your logo to. In this case, you can see he did a T-shirt, a skateboard, and an actual matchbook. So that's where we're going with your personal identity mark. But for week 2, you need to complete an Illustrator file that has the logo in 4 distinct color treatments. You need to create a front and back to a business card. I need a letterhead design and an envelope design. If you want to create the 4 different logo treatments in one Illustrator file and then do each one of these applications in another Illustrator file, that would be fine. That way when we build our InDesign multimedia portfolio, we can import or place the Illustrator file very easily. Be aware of your type treatment, what you use for type faces, because we're going to need to replicate those as we start to build your multimedia portfolio. So you might want to jot down those font names and any colors you use as you go along and you start building this. All right, so that is your project for week number 2, is develop this personal brand. You'll notice by the 2 samples that I gave you that there is a distinct consistency of elements across all of the pieces, the front and back of the business card, the letterhead, and the envelope. We're looking to build a brand, and we're looking to apply it consistently across the board. We didn't move any of the elements. All we did was scale them up, scale them down, and crop them based on the application that we used. Good luck with the personal identity development, and I'll be giving you feedback as you're posting it in the assignments. When you click on the assignment, in the assignment section, you can actually click on the assignment and it'll allow you to attach a file to it. That's how you'll attach your PDF file of your finished designs into that project. And then I can actually go into my grade book and see that you've attached a file, and I can go in and look at it and I can comment on it. After you posted it, you can check back in a day or so, and I will have gone in and commented and given you direction and helped you shape your personal brand. All right, gang, good luck.